It seems crazy to think that just over a month ago, we were all going about our daily lives, doing our normal routines, when all of a sudden we all got pulled in to this. I didn't really realize how complicated it was and how much it would disrupt things. It was mind-boggling how fast things changed. All of a sudden, the domino of the NBA canceling its season fell, and then other sporting events changed, and then schools were sending home college students, and elementary and high schools and middle schools were closing for the rest of the year. There were travel bans, stores were closing, small businesses shut their doors, governors put stay-at-home orders in place, and you just sat there kind of in shock thinking, what happened? Collectively, our country and our world experienced a huge loss. And we all have started to go through those stages of grief, of being in shock, being in denial, trying to bargain, working towards acceptance, and then trying to struggle to create a new normal. Probably one of the scariest things is simultaneously we have so much information coming at us, and at the same time, so many unknowns. Every time we think we figured out what our new normal is and we're kind of feel like firm again, okay, I can stand on this, I can build on this, the ground shakes and the rules change again. So what's one thing you can do right now to try to cope with what's going on in the world today? Should you find all the toilet paper and bottled water and hoard it? Precious. Should you gear up like you're in mock gear before you go out and walk the dog? Ready to walk the dog. This is really hard to breathe in. Or should you just pretend that everything's fine, you just go back to normal and just complain that none of these restrictions would be there? None of those things are probably going to be the best coping strategy for you right now, although we all have moments where we go up and down and want to do all of those things. But what you can do right now is find your team. In this time of social distancing where we are physically separated, it is even more important that we maintain social connections or even build some where they may not have been before. If you're that person stuck at home with little kids or a spouse teleworking or roommates that are just driving you crazy, give yourself 5 minutes stuck in a closet, texting a friend or video chatting really quickly with somebody to just give you that sense of sanity. If you live alone and you're getting pretty close to that time where like Wilson the volleyball is going to start talking back to you, also pick up the phone, reach out to somebody. We can't predict all of the challenges that are going to come at us in the future as we face this pandemic. But what we can do is remind ourselves that we stand together and we're facing this together. We need each other now more than ever. Reach out. By the way, I already owned all of this stuff before a pandemic was declared, so, don't go to the store and go crazy, people. Stay home, follow CDC guidelines.